Netanyahu is in America. He's in New York City for the UN. He's got a scheduled trip to the White House on Monday. And this is where Trump gets Netanyahu in the room with Steve Witkoff, his envoy, with Jared Kushner, his son-in-law, with Ron Dermer, Netanyahu's aide, and Netanyahu himself. And Trump says, I want a yes. I don't want a yes, but I don't want a conditional yes. He said, listen, motherfucker, this war is going to end. Enough is enough. I'm the boss, not you. I want you to sign on the dotted line. Now, over the past week, Trump has put together a 21-point plan with the Arab partners, with Egypt, with Jordan, with Turkey, with Qatar, with Saudi Arabia. Trump has put together this deal with backing of all the Muslim countries, all of them. Indonesia, Pakistan, all the important players from the Middle East to Asia, all the Muslim Arab countries are all in on the deal. And Trump calls in Netanyahu and says, this is what it's going to be. Now, originally, this was a 21-point plan. Point number 21 is that Trump wanted Netanyahu to call Qatar and apologize for the attack, which Netanyahu did. And Trump released a photograph of this. Trump is holding the landline handset, and Netanyahu has the phone and is calling up Qatar and apologizing. That's point number 21 crossed off. And Trump forces Netanyahu to agree to the 20-point plan. Brought Netanyahu in himself and said, this is the way it's going to be. All the Muslim countries agree. I'm taking charge on this. That's how it's going to go. Now, what is the general shape of the deal that was presented hours later at the press conference? These are the contours of the deal. It says that Hamas is going to give up all the hostages within 72 hours. It says Hamas is going to lay down their arms, and then they'll be given safe passage to another country. But they have to go. They have to go into exile. Hamas and all the other Palestinian groups will not have any presence in Gaza or have any leadership role in the administration of Gaza in the future. After this is done, the Gaza Strip will be completely demilitarized. There will be no weapons. The Palestinian Authority will not come in. Hamas will not be there. Instead, some kind of Palestinian police force will be created, trained by the Israelis. And Gaza will be put under the control of a technocratic government led by Donald Trump himself and the former British Prime Minister Tony Blair. Israel, for its part, will withdraw in phases. They're not going to withdraw all at once. They're not going to withdraw fully. They are going to partially withdraw in phases over time. And eventually, when they're completed their withdrawal, they're still going to control a security perimeter within Gaza's borders, spanning the entire border. So, in other words, Israel's not leaving the Gaza Strip. They're going to be there permanently. They're going to control the perimeter of Gaza inside of Gaza, probably forever. And because Gaza will be demilitarized, Israel will have security control over the entire thing. What's more, this phased withdrawal is conditioned upon the demilitarization of Gaza. And Israel can veto the withdrawal at any time. In other words, Hamas is being told, lay down your arms and leave. That is without conditions. You must agree to give up your weapons and get out or we'll kill you. If you agree to that, then we're gonna maybe leave in stages, but not fully. And at any time, we could reverse it. At any time, we could stop withdrawing and actually go back in. So that's a pretty raw deal, don't you think? You're being told, give up all your leverage, give up all your hostages, give up your ability to fight back, all your weapons. The leaders and the fighters that are defending the Strip, they got to go too. They have to leave the country and give up their arms or be killed. And in exchange, we're going to partially withdraw over time in phases. We're never fully going to leave. The most you're going to get is that we're only going to control a significant portion of your borderlands, and we're going to have security control over the whole thing. And at any time, we could veto the withdrawal and we could come right back in just as hard and keep doing what we're doing. Sounds like a great deal, right? What's more, the deal contains no provision for an eventual Palestinian state or even Palestinian leadership of Gaza. It says the Palestinian Authority is not going to come in from the West Bank unless they're re-educated. It says Hamas has to go. No other Palestinian group is going to be in charge. There's some vague reference to eventually there'll be a discussion about a Palestinian state, but no details, nothing concrete, no timeline, no nothing. Now, even in a vacuum, this is a raw deal. Even without any context, without knowing any of the facts, this is a pretty rotten deal. Who would agree to this?